Hi, I'm Scott Wrighton. I serve as Decatur's City Manager, and this video is a part of an ongoing series of videos that the city government produces and puts on our website and on other social media posts every single week to tell you more about what's going on about your city government. Of course, this week we had an officer-involved shooting in a central part of Decatur as a part of a traffic stop that the Decatur Police made. They were seeking to eliminate, or rather to get some illegal guns off the street, and that escalated, and the person that was driving the vehicle shot at police, and police had to return fire, and it eventually resulted in the death of the suspect. I can't go into the details of that, and we've shared details that we can share pending an investigation by the Illinois State Police in how this all unfolded. But the reason that I want to mention it in this video is because of the increase in street violence, not just here in Decatur, but throughout our country, the citizens of Decatur have communicated to the city government that they would like us to do everything that we can to reduce gun violence and reduce the number of illegal weapons that are in the community that oftentimes are used in violent crimes. I can tell you with confidence that we are doing that, and that although I cannot share a lot of the details, this very traffic stop that resulted in this tragic death was the result of the actions of the police department's CAT program, a community action team of trained officers who are focused and are concentrating on getting more of these illegal weapons off the streets. And they were engaged in that kind of activity when they made this traffic stop. So it's unfortunate the way that it all unfolded, but know, please, that the police has, since early summer, been working to get these guns off the street. We've gotten more than 65 guns off the street, and we will continue to apply ourselves to do that in as professional a manner as possible. Also related to public safety, last Friday on the 7th of October was the switchover date for Abbott EMS, that's the name that the ambulance company will operate here in the Decatur market. As of 7 o'clock on October 7th, it was no longer Decatur Ambulance Service, or DAS, it was Abbott EMS. Although they continue to have some staffing issues, we expect them to get past that here fairly quickly by early November, to be at the level of staffing and the number of rigs available to service the citizens, not just of the city of Decatur, but of all of Macon County. They bring to their Decatur operation enhanced equipment, enhanced training, and learn and earn program, and many other benefits that I think that the previous ambulance company didn't have. So not only did we effect this change seamlessly without any period of interruption where the citizens of Decatur might have otherwise not had service, but I think we're doing so, we're making this change as well in a way that provides an enhanced service for the citizens of Decatur. At the last video, I mentioned a few of the projects that the Illinois Department of Transportation, or IDOT as we call it, is working on in the Decatur area, and I want to update a few of those. In the spring, we expect to see them do what we call a mill and re-asphalting of a section of 36 West El Dorado Street from Church Street west to Route 48 at the intersection of El Dorado and Fairview there at the entrance to Fairview Park. This project was actually approved almost 3 years ago, but was delayed because the state ran into all sorts of problems acquiring the necessary right-of-way for some of the curb, gutter, and handicapped access ramps that they had to build. We expect that all to be cleared, and that project will begin in the spring. Although most of it's not inside the city of Decatur's jurisdiction, probably the worst driving surface on state roads in Macon County is 48 as it heads southwest out of Decatur to Blue Mound and the Christian County line. And that road will be resurfaced in 2023 as well. We were concerned that it might not be till 24, but we helped IDOT understand that that project needed to be moved forward. I mentioned as well that the project on South 51 from Cleveland, just north of the Lake Dam, south all the way to past Elwyn, is already underway. And that project looks a lot like the one that is north of Pershing up to I-72, where they do base repairs, they do curb and gutter repairs, and other sorts of repairs, and then the last thing that happens is it gets an asphalt overlay. Because the time available to get hot mix is certainly limited as we're now in October, that project will not be finished this fall, and they will make some progress on the asphalt portion, probably on the south end, on the piece that doesn't have curb and gutter south to Elwyn. But the project will be resumed and finished as soon as weather allows in the spring. Stay tuned here and for other updates on the public works portion of the city's website. Finally, I want to mention that it wasn't possible for us to have the dedication of the Preston Jackson Park today as originally planned. That's been moved till Friday at 11:30 in the morning. So we hope that you'll be able to come out. The weather is predicted to be much better on Friday than on Wednesday. Preston Jackson himself, the honoree for whom the park is named, will be there. There'll be some other information. We'll be revealing a plaque and signs and truly dedicating what Preston Jackson has done in his entire life, and an opportunity for the community to see this dedication and understand more about a Decatur native who has really distinguished himself as an internationally renowned artist and sculptor. Again, that's this coming Friday on the 14th of October at 11:30 at Preston Jackson Park. That's on the west side of Water Street between William and North, just across from the ADM City Center building. Hope to see you there. Thanks for tuning in.